What's up, you guys? This is the Authentic Empress. So, there's definitely an energy present, you guys. People trying to sweeten you up, butter you up. There could be a significance about butterscotch, candy, caramel candy, or just heavy emphasis on people giving you candy. Um, are you eating candy lately, especially like if you don't really eat candy often, or craving fruit, especially grapes, like nature's candy, grapes. But that's reflective of an energy of people trying to sweeten you up, butter you up, or planning to do so, trying to come up with a plan on how to do that, even if telepathically, definitely in direct communication, people trying to sweeten you up, like calling you, like little sweet nicknames and oh, sweetheart. And there's a noticeable difference, like from how communication used to be with these people or whatever the energy was previously. Some of these individuals are known individuals whom you felt betrayed by or who attempted to create some type of heartbreak or feelings of betrayal or whatever. Also, that energy is returning. There's something about your reversals hitting, like literally, like there's heavy emphasis on synchronicity, heavy emphasis on divine timing. Um, those reversals are hitting. So I have you in the Empress upright position, and then we have the Three of Swords in reverse. But the first card that appeared was the Wheel of Fortune. The thing is, the Wheel of Fortune, so my deck of cards had failed, like the whole stack, and it seemed like I picked up the whole stack. But I didn't realize until after I noticed the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck that two cards were on the floor. And the two cards, it was the Three of Swords in reverse and the Empress in the upright. So there was definitely attempts to knock you off your square, or knock you. They're showing me the game. Have you guys ever played that game on Apple? One of the Apple iPhone games, and it's like with the penguins on the block of ice, and the ice shrinks each round, and with your set of penguins you have to try to knock off your opponent's penguins and be the last penguin standing. So you're the last penguin standing in this game. um, that's what it's giving. So this is also, when I say you see through it all, like emphasis on you already knowing what was up. Um, so premonitions are significant, visions, dreams, or just um, like a very strong, keen sense of your surroundings and your awareness and all of your clairs being fully activated type of ordeal here. Okay. You see through it all. So you, just because you see through it all, you are still moving very strategically in your approach. Okay, and that's just in general. Okay, that's just in general because, for you to be an Empress energy, you know, that comes with a lot of responsibility. That's the literal to whom much is given, much is required energy. So, meaning you're going to have to be very aware, very vigilant, very um, on point. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you're in a position that people want to be in. There's a certain way to go about things that people are not willing to do or feel like they are incapable of doing. And so they may try absurd ways of trying to achieve said goal to overthrow you or take your position, so to speak. So I was recording a song, and one of the lyrics that I said was, "They're trying to draw up a cast to retell my story." So there was definitely individuals here who could have, it was, could have envied you, what they get to see of you, what they think of you, what they imagine, how things appear. If they know about a person, an opportunity, finances, um, or just real information about you, like how peaceful you are, how you contribute to the peace of others, um, your ability to disarm armed enemies or people who try to rise up against you, your execution of things, especially when people try to trigger you to go into some type of rampage. It's the way you crack down on like what's actually going on. Like this could even be you speaking the truth, in the name of your freedom, in the name of being liberated. Okay, so in the name of just acknowledging what you see, what's visible, especially if they think something isn't invisible, right? So it's something about you illuminating the invisible or what's supposed to be invisible, right? So yeah. Earlier I have found some of my index cards in my car, and we had toxic employers. So for some of you guys, you could have dealt with a toxic employer that may have felt intimidated by something that they know or appear to know about you. So if this person, of course, worked with you, they know your mannerisms. They've been in your energy, around your energy. They've witnessed your energy, how you carry yourself, your impact and effect on the environment and others, how beautiful you are, how you carry yourself, how shapely you are, how articulate you are, how dreamy and mysterious and mystical you are, whatever it is, okay? And then in another scenario, there's energies that may know of somebody whom you were dealing with, on a deeper level. And maybe the way this person felt towards you or how this person treated you, energies could have felt intimidated by that. There's heavy emphasis. I'm saying, y'all notice I'm saying heavy emphasis a lot in this video. So heavy emphasis on heavy emphasis. Heavy emphasis on you getting special treatment or special opportunities, things that seems miraculous, things that seems unique, very peculiar. It's a reflection of your peculiarity. It's a reflection of who you are, and a reflection of the energy that you generate through from your sacred space. You generate an energy to have miraculous impact. If you're a healer, right, you generate the energy of healing. You generate the energy of wellness, well-being, better outcomes, right? A turnover, a transmutation, a transference, whatever the case may be, right? But all things being executed responsibly according to divine law. Right? So this is just confirmation. Definitely expect people wanting to sweeten up things after they try to sour patch. First they're sour, then they're sweet type shit. After they did some foul ass shit, they tried to cross you up. They attempted to come up against you, spiritually or spiritually attack you due to some type of envy, or some type of greed, some type of selfish reasons, okay? Um, Even if it's out of ignorance, spiritually attacking you out of ignorance, spiritually attacking you out of insecurity, competition, something low vibrational, especially if you are innocent, especially with you being innocent in the situation or situations. This is definitely giving situations. It's definitely giving triangulation of warfare, right? Trying to quote unquote attack you from all angles, attack you on all ends. There's again emphasis on that switcheroo, that turnover energy. Yeah, so they got a problem with what you speak. They got a problem with you speaking the truth, revealing things. How you're able to create clarity for others through what you speak, through what you express. Okay, there could be this renewal energy or this reopening of your creative expression. If there's been anything, any projects, any crafts, or anything of that nature that you set aside, like there's a reawakening of this energy, but there's something about just divine timing at play. Individuals definitely wanted to put some type of in or try to slowly but surely close down your hustles or what you do for stability, for income, for internal fulfillment is what I'm getting as well. I don't know. It's like these people wanted you to become very dense, very dry, very just boring, basic. The the regular shit, the regular show. Like it's giving regular show vibes. Like Mordecai and Rigby could be significant. that show, the regular show, could be significant. Um, they're showing me what's, they're showing me the bubblegum guy, their manager. Y'all know how so uptight he was, and very controlling, very stiff, and I don't know. Somebody could have tried to paint you out as very stiff because you being serious about things that deserve to be serious about, like things you're supposed to be serious about. Because this was triggering to somebody in regards to their soul evolution, their soul development, and self actualization. This challenged them to be mature. This challenged them to be authentic in this mature image that they project or portray to others. There was some type of challenge or challenges on a soul level, on an emotional level, on a psychological level that was very triggering, intimidating to someone here. And it's like someone, um, there's something about whispers, or there's something about some type of double talk or manipulative conversation to have this person basically to misinterpret a misinterpretation of someone's serious energy about something that was a serious matter. I'm getting somebody could be an AKA, something about AKA could be significant, or some relation of their energy. I'm getting this is collective, AKA yeah, AKA God, AKA yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if somebody's like communicating this, or somebody could just be reflecting on this energy, like about your versatility, about how diverse you are, like of an individual. Like there's just something about how multifaceted you are. Whether that person used that word or not, this is how they're pursuing you in their introspection, reflection of you. Okay, it's like people are looking over things. People are combing through, looking over decisions. People are in deep thought, especially if people did anything out of known fear, ego, envy, insecurity, whatever the case may be, power struggles, trying to falsely punish you, for triggering soul growth, whatever, right? Um, Trying to get some type of ego stroke off of you, trying to abuse your energy by triggering some type of misuse of your energy or how your energy is used, right? There's something about these people reflecting over their decisions, and literally the obvious wrongdoing that was done to you. And it's giving your ancestors whooping their ass and then making them go to the teacher and apologize for their um, misbehavior, ill behavior in the classroom. You get what I'm saying? So if y'all gonna watch, if y'all gonna be studious, if y'all gonna be so focused on the collective, you know what I'm saying? At least take notes. You know what I'm saying? Like at least study them to approve or improve yourself, but in a high vibration. Like not on some you feel like you gotta sift the collective off as weak. You feel like you gotta terminate, eliminate the collective, get them far away, move them out the way because they shine too bright and they might outshine you in your efforts of evolving or trying to become the collective, when you should be more focused on becoming yourself and more so taking away the core values that you see through your admiration, your adoration of the collective. If you're gonna study them, they're giving me an image of a person being a model, and people in a painting class or some shit. You feel me? And they're all sitting around in a circle, focused on this nude model painting this person. You get what I'm saying? And there's more people who have more clear details than others. They're giving me an image of that, of people like studying you or being focused on you that damn fucking hard. But at the end of the day, that's still the surface. Yes, you see this person, quote unquote, in nude. Um, okay, sidebar, something about the emperor, with no clothes or some shit. The I can't think of the actual title. Um, but there's just something about people being stripped like abruptly, and it like just exposed. I exposed her real, and now she hate lames. And she used to run from it, now she... Oh, my Lord. Anyway, but... let's see what comes out. I'll just give us some more depth to this thing. So people could be wanting to arrange conversations, meetings, a face-to-face with you. Heavy emphasis on face-to-face energy, FaceTime energy. You could be getting random FaceTime calls from particular people. And I feel like this is just messages of, with this Mercury retrograde energy, like, people are longing for a face-to-face with you. Shit, you could be longing for face-to-face interaction or for selective face-to-face interactions, or maybe you were. Maybe you're not anymore. Maybe that's something you release. With this reversal energy, with the Three of Swords in reverse, something returning. Like if you was, in a deeply sorrowful, heartbroken, feeling betrayed energy from somebody or people in particularly, it's something about, that energy being released in increments or finally being released, or even when you feel that, you still do your due diligence, like with your spiritual work and maintenance, like your return to senders, calling your power and your energy back, cleansed and purified, doing thorough, detailed prayers on yourself, around your energy, your energetic field, when it comes to your love life, when it comes to detaching and disconnecting from cords, and basically disarming anybody that's trying to get you to turn on yourself, or try to abuse you or assault you in the spirit. You get what I'm saying? Or in the dream state, the astral realm, or through other people, underhandedly, behind the scenes, whatever the case may be, but still being able to bind people up. Still being able, they're showing me like a pig with his legs binded, like roped. They're showing me a cowboy with a rope, like, and catching some type of animal or whatever, and just binding their legs and their arms and their legs together. So somebody, so there's information being exposed about somebody putting some type of binding magic on somebody, trying to bind people to them. You could be like heavily vigilant, or like just what's the energy? What's the word? You could be like hyper aware or hyper conscious about, or self conscious. Yeah, self-conscious about contracts at this time and stuff like that, like, paying attention to communication, like, in contracts, or what people are saying to you, or being mindful about how you're communicating, but heavy emphasis on your attention to self and communication with others concerning you. Okay, is this book upside down? Anyway, so let's see what comes out. Yeah, people could be wanting you to return, could be wanting things to return to, back to a place of harmony and unity. Yep. You got energies wanting to surrender, or wave a flag of surrenderance here. This could also just be you seeing right through red flags as well. But you have Uran, joy and light. So this is giving the sun card. There's something about you dancing. You could be dancing a lot, or just feeling like the desire to dance more. Yeah, it's definitely giving the sun energy. Like, this is you at your core. Okay. There's something about you still rising, like, you still rising even when you go down, or even when people manage to try to pull you down, or even when you fall, so to speak, right? There's something about you rising. Like, you control your fall. You rest. You know what I'm saying? Your falls are resting periods. They're not really falls. They're times of rest. They're times of retreat. There are times of necessity. You know what I'm saying? Necessary rejuvenation. Even if it is initiated through pain and trauma. You get what I'm saying? Right. But while these people are wanting to look at it like you're falling from grace, or, getting you to fall, or able to pull you down to their level, that's not what it is at all. So you have creation partnered, sex magic. You could be doing some no, okay, nah, okay. Hmm. You have the wizard and the witch both in the reverse. And then you have silent retreat, silence, and then the witch doctor, wisdom in the upright. So this silent retreat and silence and the witch doctor is your energy collective. I'm also getting someone wanting to make a decision or a better decision, a wiser decision with how they approach you again or reapproach you. Somebody wants to move wisely here. It's giving tread lightly energy. So something could have definitely backfired. You have the wizard in balance in the reverse, and you have witch malevolence in the reverse. Is that what they say? No, it says metaverse, witch metaverse in the reverse. So there's something about you being proven to be a benevolent energy. There's something about your benevolence outshining people's portrayals of malevolence of you, or trying to make it seem or paint you out as so toxic for someone, or toxic for an environment, or such or disruptive or whatever, right? It's something about these efforts failing. And this could have been multiple attempts, or again, when I say you was experiencing this energy of like triangulation of spiritual attacks, people trying to triangulate you, trying to have you on this hamster wheel, or it's like they were trying to drive you insane, literally. Um, but yeah, you have balance and metaverse in reverse. There is something about some type of significant imbalance to a community, an environment, a foundation, an establishment, a connection. Connections is definitely given a group or some type of network here with metaverse. Okay, a witchy metaverse, or a witchy network, witchy individuals or group of people, or people who they don't have to consciously identify as witches or witchy or anything of that terminology, but they can have a tendency to feel tempted into gossiping about people, especially if it's like gossip that is invalid, but they feel tempted to engage in it because it kind of takes the tension that they create within themselves through insecurity off, right? It kind of lifts the weight of expectation that they set for themselves when it comes to comparison and competition with you, which is obviously something that shouldn't even be a thing, right? But, their insecurities create this dialogue, this internal dialogue, that they project, and there's just certain light, right? Because if we take away physicality, if we just look at it from a spiritual perspective, you're a light being and you're a mirror. We're all that. You get what I'm saying? So it's one thing for you to look into them as a mirror and see the scuffs and the dirtiness, and how the mirror could, use some cleaning there. Even if you can still like kind of see yourself, and make out that, hey, that's me standing right there. You can still, identify, okay, there's a scuff here, some dirt there, some skid marks over here, whatever the case may be. But looking into my own mirror, which is what we're supposed to do, introspection. When I turn around and look into my own mirror, I see myself clearly. You get what I'm saying? To know that what you are trying to project onto me, which is from your dirty mirror, has nothing to do with who I actually am or my reflection, right? That's why I've always kind of felt a resistance when people would say you're my reflection, because no, that's not the case for me. No, not everybody is your reflection, and just because they say it don't mean it's accurate. And when they say it, you need to be mindful on how you respond or making sure you're consciously rejecting, you're, making sure you're not being receptive to that statement, to that spell. You're my reflection. That's destiny swapping energy as well. And I feel like that's more so a more underhanded destiny swapping is also an unconscious, or an unconscious form of destiny swapping. Um, there's also this energy of people feeling like oddly sweet of you, right? Um, like a weird dark obsession, a dark admiration. This could even be, so they're showing me same sex. They're showing me same sex, like people who really have a strange infatuation of who you are, how you are, what you are, wanting to be like you, wanting to be you, wanting to swap lives, swap with you, be more like you, instead of, again, like we mentioned earlier, identifying core values that are really rooted in the divine, you know what I'm saying? And seeing that expressed through you, and applying those core values to their self to see it be expressed through themselves, to improve the version, or, ascend to a better version of themselves, right? Yeah. So with this silent retreat or silence, you could have been resting during some type of plot to apply some type of plot from a group to create instability or imbalance for you, or something of that nature. There's something about you still being happy or experiencing some type of joy. You still being this light, or you still shining. Okay. Hmm. Let's pull, because this video getting long already. So I'm gonna pull some index cards. Okay. I wasn't honest about my involvement with others, but all that changed for you. Okay. So there's definitely individuals in their emotions here, or deep in their psyche, or in deep reflection or introspection with this water energy. Um, Liquor courage. They could be feeling some type of shame or guilt that has them um, drinking liquor, or overindulging, or even, I don't know. There's something about trying to escape through liquor, and the thoughts just, it's like the ancestors just pushing it in their face even more. Whatever this is that they're trying to distort about you, or resist, or deny, or avoid accountability. Resorting to dark arts and evil spells, witchcraft to create misfortune, but claiming these things are happening to who they have targeted for betraying them. So people were, there was individuals who betrayed you, or who slighted you, or did something to violate your energy initially first. They violated you first. There's this energy of you coming in peace, literally, and leaving with grace. Okay? And there were some individuals that met your peace with hostility. There were some individuals who met your peace with envy, who met your peace with comparison, competition, ruminating on the comparisons. You get what I'm saying? And feeling the need to underhand you, or do some type of underhanded act here. Okay? Like try to bring you down a notch, like in a sneaky way, in an unseen way, to make it appear like you're just, slipping up because of a fault of your own, or um, if they've created some type of false narrative about you, which could have been the initial betrayal or violation of your energy, some type of deception, some type of lies, some type of defamation of character, reputation, or gossip about you. Um, yeah, that's what that's giving. Somebody could have tried to create some type of narrative, like you victimized them or something, or you did something harmful to them, right? Um, and then they were using this information to manipulate some type of outcome for you, some type of negative outcome, and then they wanted this community or wanted others to view these negative outcomes or these endings or whatever. Um, this Three of Swords energy, they wanted people to view that or see it as if it happened or you experienced those things because of something you've done wrong to them, as some type of karma or backfire. This is somebody who tries to use the language of spiritual talk, quote unquote, right, to make it appear like they're spiritual like you, or they're more spiritual than you, that they're more wise than you, they're this Empress energy, they're da 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 da. Somebody, couldn't even really be talking in that type of language, like in regards to addressing themselves like that, until stumbling over you. You get what I'm saying? Like, and so it's weird. Like, for people who are actually paying attention, and then there are some people who are actually paying attention. So just like that vision they gave me of the so is that the Three of Pentacles in the Modern Witch Tarot? Um, but they're showing me the image of the nude model with the artist sitting in a circle around them and painting their depiction of the nude artist, right? So there's people who are paying attention to the details here. People are drawing conclusions about somebody throwing shade. Okay, so one of your spirit guides could be Shango. His energy is out here. Okay, so there's something about lightning speed, or something being struck down, or somebody being struck down, some type of false narrative being struck down, some type of false tower. It's giving the Tower of Babel, trying to build a tower to get as close to heaven as possible, right? Somebody try to build something up here to appear as high vibrational, as the high vibrational person in a situation or scenario, but something is being struck down by a divine force, by your divine and loving ancestors. Something is being struck down here. Yeah. It says undefeatable in every lifetime. So this some of these individuals are past life enemies, but you are undefeatable in every lifetime. That's why you have the Empress in the upright and the Three of Swords in the reverse. So at the end of it all, you're still in your throne. You're still the Empress in the upright. So someone is realizing that they ruined their name and their health just to cover someone else's ass. Or someone feels like they ruined their name and their health, or the status of the health status of their connection or relationship with you. Somebody could have ruined their literal health. Like, something could have backfired on somebody's literal health because they supported somebody who was working against you. They supported someone who was trying to create dis-ease in your foundation, right? In your balance. Somebody was trying to create imbalance for you. And what I'm getting is that the imbalance that they were trying to create was any imbalance that could possibly manifest. They didn't care what the imbalance would be. It's like wherever they conjured the energy, right? And it's like wherever you were weak or vulnerable in your energy field, wherever it hit you, wherever it could possibly seep through and manifest, that's what they were hoping for. But whoever supported this person, they feel like they ruined their name. This could be their name. This could be their business name. This could be their their reputation with their ancestors, or with your ancestors, or um, with a community around them, or the community that someone tried to turn against you or try to create some type of deception. Okay, so you got balls. There's something about you being bold, and there's something about you being bold in a wise way. Okay, there's something about your courage here that's significant. Your persistence, your resilience is being highlighted here. Undefeatable in every lifetime, and you got balls. Somebody could be saying this to somebody as well, like, you got balls, or you got the, like, you really tried, collective, or you really tried me by lying to me, put me in a position to risk my fucking name, to risk my business name, to risk the health of my business reputation, to risk the health of my reputation with the collective. Like, you really got the balls. Like, somebody, okay. Yeah, because somebody was throwing shade. You got natural and unnatural disasters are unfolding. I'm just gonna say that. Natural and unnatural disasters are significant here, or there's something about people discerning between the two. Money laundering, so there's some type of scandal or some type of abuse of finances being revealed here or exposed. Um so health status could even be affecting someone's finances, okay? Or this could be a backfire because someone wanted to affect your stability. It says, this time won't you save me? So that's Save Me by Nicki Minaj. This time won't you save me? Baby, I can feel myself giving up. Somebody could like feel like they're giving up, or feel like you're giving up on them, or that you've given up. Or it says repent or descend. So this is the energy. This is the ultimatum that these individuals have. You're going to repent, or your health is going to decline. Whether that be your physical health, your financial health, your relational health, something will decline or descend if you don't repent. Tell the truth. Okay? Yeah. You got uninvolved. Uninvolved. Under judgment for how I treated you. Yeah, so that's what I was getting with this uninvolved energy. It's giving avoiding accountability. This could be why this silence energy is out here as well. Somebody was silent, like, or somebody played oblivious or went along with someone intentionally trying to create imbalance, instability, um, towards you or for you with the group, or trying to turn a community against you. A community could have turned against someone for teaming up with somebody who was throwing shade. It says manifesting prosperity and abundance into your reality is real by simply visualizing, asking, commanding, and never worrying about the how. So you've been manifesting prosperity and abundance into your reality. You've been proving that manifesting prosperity and abundance into your reality is real. You have literal physical proof that you literally can manifest prosperity and abundance by simply visualizing, asking, commanding, and never worrying about the how. So people try to create anxiety around your how when it comes to manifesting prosperity and abundance. Whether this be trying to get you fired, trying to sabotage you, whatever, trying to steal from you, take from you, trying to swap with you, trying to take your spot, right? Look, plotting. These are individuals who plot on their own friends, or whomever they supported plotted on them as well with their friends, or plotted on their friends, or there's something about this backfiring in somebody's friends plotting on them. This could be somebody who portrayed themselves as a friend to you, right? As someone who was trustworthy, right? And something backfired where they felt like their friends plotted on them, right? Because they were fishing for compliments, validation, attention, and ego strokes. Exactly. Yeah, this is something about people creating unnatural disasters for you. Yeah. You got your personality. Oh no, your prosperity is on the other side of this person. This is my second time seeing this card today as well. So there's something about you just moving forward or ascending, moving forward. Because you know that they're either going to repent or descend. Like, you know, that's what comes with you. That's a part of the contract. So the reason why you could be um having like a heavy focus on contracts, um, or a sensitive awareness of contractual energy is because you yourself come with the contract. You know, as a covenant, like you come with the covenant, you come with the contract, right? When people talk about soul contracts and stuff, yes, you come with your own spiritual contract, okay? And there's certain guidelines and rules and regulations and consequences and circumstances and, you know, a way, certain instructions, directions on how to go about things, on, you know, how to do things when it comes to handling you, when it comes to dealing with you, okay, when it comes to not mishandling you, right? There's, you know, this guy, okay, this can even have something to do with, you know, when you are connecting with someone and you're telling them about yourself or things about yourself, you know, so they can have a better understanding of you, and, you know, how to coexist with you, right? This is from your internal spiritual soul contract of just what comes with you. And it's like, I don't know if someone, yeah, it's something about somebody babysitting demons, okay? Keeping demons around, like, and it's like, it's something, there has to be some type of awareness that these people are not all there, that these people are immature, right? Or there's something about an energy of feeling wanted, feeling needed, feeling like the hero, and getting some type of false validation or ego stroke from that, okay? Mm. There's something about wanting to silence you. And then there's this energy of you choosing to be silent. You could be somebody that's generally silent, right? But there's something about individuals wanting to silence you, or is honestly just giving like dominate you due to some type of inferiority complex. Something about nosebleeds could be significant as well. Hmm. Some of you guys could have realized or could have got a download about someone putting a sweetening spell on a soulmate. Your divine and loving ancestors, there's something about you pulling this information, you being able to pull this information due to your authority, your position in the spiritual realm, and you basically dismantling this spell, this witchcraft, this sweetening spell and souring spell or witchcraft that somebody did on a soulmate, so that a soulmate will be hard and sour or whatever towards you and sweet towards them. If you know, so soulmate, whether that be a lover, business, uh, family, relative, friends, whatever. It says, "Why are you so beautiful?" Bitch. So these are people who envy your beauty. Something about 3 a.m. could be significant. Someone could have been doing something sadistic intentionally at 3 a.m. Okay? You got 3 a.m. and sadistic came out back to back. Like, come on now. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Somebody wanted you. So it's something about people knowing. It's something about it being obvious that you're just destined for greatness. Like you have like some type of energy you exude. Yeah, yeah. There's something about your light that nobody could just. It's like no matter what situation, no matter what trial, tribulation, attack, warfare you've undergone, there's something about energies or none of these things being able to darken your light. You have. This is the what are these called? I can't think of it right now. But darkening of the light in the reverse. Darkening in the reverse. Yep. So something was a failure. Trying to darken how you perceive your reputation or darken your path has failed here. You got to get rid of them. Okay. You could have told your divine love ancestors, your divine angels, all of them, the thousands and thousands of them assigned to you. Okay. Ready to war on your behalf, to avenge you, like what, to protect you. You could have told them to get rid of these people. Get these people off your path. Get these people out my way. Get rid of them. Okay? But somebody, this is also someone trying to, someone failing to darken your light or how you're perceived, someone throwing shade so that somebody will get rid of you, whether this is from an opportunity, a connection, a group, a community, an environment, or just from a trade, from a business culture, whatever the case may be. It says minimize what you broadcast to others. So you move in this very mysterious, mystical energy here. So people could have tried to use this as your weak point, because you're very private, because you're very mysterious. You guys are this way out of protection of your energy, and because look at what the fuck still happened even while you're being private, even when you're minding your business. People are still trying to force themselves into your business. God damn. And that's the thing, but we understand at the same time because we know that we're still light, right? So there's energies that wanted you to shrink yourself with magic, or energies that try to use magic so that you would shrink yourself. You have magic here. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody involved here, or someone, there's an energy out here who betrayed you, who is dating interracial for clout and inclusion and not out of real love. So there was somebody here who is a different race who was intimidated by your physicalities or just your energy, like, and they connected this to your race, your ethnicity. Okay, and they could be really shallow, like they could have some type of insecurity towards a particular race. Yeah, because you got models in reverse, or model in reverse. It's something about someone looking up to someone of a different race, looking up to that's so weird. uh it's okay, it's something about somebody's admiration becoming sadistic. Okay, but anyway, want to make you invisible or distort your image because you are revealing too much truth and powerful revelations. So someone used magic, or was throwing some type of shade here, or manipulative conversation to distort people's perception of you, because there's something about you would have exposed them, or you was exposing things about them, or they feel like their their superficiality, their insecurities, because it was triggered in them and like kind of brought to the forefront of their minds. When it comes to you, when it comes to them comparing themselves to you, they kind of projected this into their external world. And for whatever reason, there was this fear or anxiety around people seeing through their mask, like people seeing through their this illusion that they portray about themselves, like this false illusion of confidence or something like that. This can even be somebody that's like condescending. Yeah, you got fear-based phobias. Mm-hmm. Manipulating energy, in essence, is magic. So like I said, it doesn't even have to be like somebody like consciously doing literal magic, but still doing literal magic. whether that be through projecting ill thoughts of you, insecurities, or wanting things to worsen for you, or things about you that they're triggered about to worsen, to descend, to decline, right? And this is why this energy is backfiring. So these fear-based phobias are manifesting. So manifestations, right? You got manifest. So you're manifesting prosperity and abundance because you simply focus your mental energy towards visualizing, asking, commanding, and never worrying about the how. These individuals have been manifesting this fear energy, or fearful outcomes, or outcomes that they feared, because they've just been soaking in that energy, fear-based phobias. So they manifested it. Somebody has alcohol problems. You already got liquor, is that liquor courage? Yep. Liquor courage and alcohol problems. Yep, somebody's fear-based phobias could have led them deeper into alcohol problems. Mm-hmm. Something about 3 a.m. is significant though. Guns, gas leaks, maybe something sadistic could have happened or could have been done to somebody around 3 a.m. Okay? You got the chopping block. This is my second time seeing this energy. Somebody who is passive aggressive with you or towards you are on the chopping block spiritually. So the chopping block in Egyptian culture is the loss of consciousness, death, etc. Alrighty. So there's a passive aggressive. There could be a passive aggressive energy with alcohol problems that's on the chopping block for some type of betrayal here. Was that what I thought it was? You got Mission Impossible. So yeah, these individuals are realizing, or being forced to realize, that it's impossible. Like, this mission of trying to get rid of you is impossible because you're undefeatable in every lifetime. Phoenix, you literally have a phoenix. You're this phoenix energy. You literally embody the phoenix rising. So when they try to burn everything down around you, or burn something down that they feel like you're in, or that you're a part of, that's a part of your stability, and then you rise from that shit like unscathed and even more beautiful, vibrant, and nobody even cares about the ashes around because of how beautiful and how radiant you are. Exactly. Somebody was trying to put stipulations or limits or restrictions on your ability to create, or what you create for yourself. You got women who run with the wolves, wild woman archetype. So you resonate with the wild woman archetype, the authentic woman, the authentic soul, the authentic man, whatever the case may be. Yep, you got ineffable name. I have to remind myself of what that means. It says Most High is distributing a silent but deadly judgment on them as karma. This is the second time this card came out. Most High distributing a silent but deadly judgment on them as karma. So, again, one of the first cards that came out was Silent Retreat. Silence. And then the Witch Doctor, Wisdom. So you have people that's experiencing different forms of silence at this time during Scorpio season. Some people's silence are, torturous. Some people's silence is actually peaceful. The collective silence is peaceful. The collective silence is introspective. The collective silence is retrieving intuitive downloads of information and clarity, right? That's the collective silence. But these people who oppose you, these people who were resisting repentance and who are descending or in a space of dissension, their silence is fear-based phobias. Their silence is fear-based phobias triggered from alcohol problems. Their silence-based phobias, their silence, their silence is based on fear. Their silence is filled with torment. Their silence is filled with guilt, remorse, being haunted, by your divine spirit team, being haunted by the demons and demonic narratives and demonic energies that they conjure, because it can't stay with you, it can't sit with you, it don't stick with you, it don't stick onto you, it goes back to them. And so they're having to soak in that in their silence, and this alcohol is not strong enough to drown it out. Some people's silence could be suicide, like being in the spaces of suicidal ideation. That's what's going on at this time during Scorpio season. You got death by poisoning, and they just showed me a scorpion, right? Death by poisoning. You really got to be in some spaces you ain't got no fucking business being for you to get bit or struck by a fucking scorpion and being poisoned by the venom. You, first of all, the scorpion has the fucking venom to protect itself, right? To keep itself thriving. The scorpion has a harder external shell, soft inside. Doesn't have to show it. Like, why does that even fucking matter, right? But you see the scorpion has this, particular exterior. Then the scorpion is normally, in locations where, the average energy or average people wouldn't be around. And, I'm saying that as a reflection of there's something about you just being in your own lane. Being in your own lane and far from theirs. So there's something about people going out of their way to get onto your path and create disruption, create obstacles, create delay. Trying to weaken your power and intensity. Literally. Emphasis on trying. You got reality TV hoes out of touch with reality. So these are people who are just so appearance based and just very surface level, okay? Like they want to look the part, they want to act the part, seem like they're the part, appear like they that, but they're not. Internally, they're not. And something about these people being deluded or some type of delusion that's present within these people's psyche, even if it hasn't fully cloaked their entire mental perception, there is some type of darkness here. There's a dormant energy, there's a deactivation, or there's something that's kind of just been diseased, right? An aspect of their thinking. It says you weren't originally a part of their plan, nor did they expect you, but God aligned you with them as your assignment and an undeniable temptation for them to bury themselves. Consultation. This was their consultation with you. Something about consultations are significant. People could be wanting to consult with you, arrange a consultation with you. Somebody may be arranging a consultation due to some type of backfire or some type of karma, something with their health. Somebody could have been poisoned. There could be a death being exposed due to poisoning, okay? Or some type of ending is being exposed because somebody poisoned the energy of the connection of the foundation or whatever. Somebody intentionally polluted somebody's perception about something here. Somebody tried to poison a connection or poison how somebody treated someone, how someone was viewed, how somebody perceived things, how somebody went about things, how they carry themselves. Okay? It says it's okay for you to move forward. There's something about a karmic Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or somebody, expressing this energy in the reverse. You have someone is hiding an HIV diagnosis. So this could be what this consultation is about. And it's something about somebody wanting to be famous, somebody wanting to be popular, wanting to be seen, wanting fandom, wanting people to be like in this fan like energy towards them. Okay, like attention seeking, but somebody's going to get the wrong attention. There's something scandalous. Somebody's going to be famous from scandals. This could be somebody who was a fan to you, who was acting like a fan of you, somebody who was obsessing over you, stalking you, right? Gives you hell, somebody trying to obsessively give you hell or trying to create hell for you or on your path. You got gives you hell. I wake up every evening with a big smile on my face, and it never feels out of place. This is giving your energy, and you're still probably working. At a 9 to 5 pace. I wonder how bad that tastes. Somebody worked against you, tried to sabotage some type of opportunity or your found something connected to your stability, because whatever that is connected to your stability is outside of the norm. Whatever you're gaining, whatever finances, there's something about a financial shift, okay? An economic upgrade or financial upgrade, okay? That's not of the ordinary, that somebody is jealous about. Somebody is intimidated or envious about this. So literally, when this person sees your face, it gives them hell, or it triggers them. It triggers insecurities, or it triggers the hell that is internal within them that they have not healed about themselves. Somebody's child or children expose them. Oh my god. Something about guns is significant in ancestors. Shots fired, okay? Shots fired. It is up. Somebody's lying about a house that belongs to you, or somebody's lying about a foundation, lying about something stable that belongs to you. Okay, or could have lied some type of attempts to delay or slow down your blessings, harvest, and your inheritance. Unpretty, somebody definitely did some type of ugly spells on you. So when you see my face up against you, hell, these people are intimidated by your appearance, by your beauty. That's why earlier it came out. Why are you so beautiful? Like what the fuck? Somebody played off somebody's insecurities and created fear-based phobias because of how beautiful you are. Somebody could have tried to make it seem like you can't be trusted because you're so beautiful. Like you're too beautiful to be loyal. You're too beautiful to be celibate, to refrain, to be self-disciplined. You're too like what the fuck? Yeah, somebody created. You got to understand technology, but not source. Somebody, well, to be technical type shit. You got to violate. Somebody was in violation. There's something about you writing music. There's something about you creating like spiritual protection through music. Face to face, okay? What I say about that face to face energy? There's energies that want to meet with you face to face because they feel like that's the only way they could convince you to believe them or forgive them or give them another chance, or you got enslaving others, creating false narratives to secretly compete with your authentic narrative, truth, and reality. Yeah. Maybe this face to face, so people could want to meet with you face to face because they want to appear like they're just as authentic, or they can meet you on your level, or I don't know, like, or somebody feels stupid, somebody feel dumb because you have this ineffable name. There's something about your name being protected. There's something about the power of your name, the meaning of your name. Somebody could definitely be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces in reverse, or there's just something about somebody's lack of intuition or illusions here. Okay, some illusions that failed, some shallow ass shit that just couldn't stick to you because you're far from that. Somebody try to paint you out as some type of shallow individual, or you behave in a shallow manner, okay? Because of your beauty, your appearance, or some shit. Yeah, you got fuck you and your imaginary friends. Somebody could have definitely mocked your beliefs or mock your connection with your spirit team, or you even talking like that. Look, they were intentionally giving bad advice. Any attention from you will suffice. It's crazy how that shit rhyme, right? Sacrifice a friend, an unsuspecting victim for gain. Yeah, this is somebody. Okay, this is somebody who didn't want you to relax or be in this calm, peaceful energy. This is somebody who judged you critically, harshly. They didn't want to release this or whatever. Okay? This is also somebody who's not allowing themselves to relax. Something could be backfiring on their health. Mental health. It says you are not, yeah, they're not allowing themselves to relax. They judge themselves um over critically and harshly, and they won't release something here. Okay? And yeah, it's starting to deeply and visibly affect this person. Yeah, you were an unsuspecting victim in a situation. For some of you, somebody who you consider a friend sacrificed you for gain, or at least they tried to. Somebody is sacrificing a supposed friend here to gain a connection with you. Somebody's sacrificing um, a false friend to regain connection or reconciliation with you, to regain your trust. It says you never really loved this person. They threw love spells on you. So somebody was under some type of love spells or some like that sweetening energy. Somebody was under some type of hex, cross, binding. Yeah, because it says resorting to armed force to get their way. Something is being exposed, or something was exposed about somebody resorting to armed force to get their way. Okay? Or somebody did something to force something upon, or to impede on somebody's will, willing to be deceptive to save their own ass. And now they're permanently stuck in a different time. There's levels to this shit in my city. Oh, so the channel song for you guys is Tunnel Vision. And I got in my car, Tunnel Vision by Kodak Black started playing. Um, they don't like to see you winning. There's something about you having a tunnel vision despite these people trying to create chaos or burn things down around you. Again, that Phoenix energy, keeping your eyes on the prize, on the divine, tunnel vision on the divine, like tunnel vision on ascension. Okay, it says dormant divine power, abilities, talents are emerging. So that's giving that Phoenix energy too. So something that otherwise didn't have to be, something that was always within you that will only need to be activated when necessary has been activated. It says divine supernatural activity around you, confirmation. This could even be um uh, certain angels that you're connected with, certain divine answers that you're connected with that's kind of just been chilling dormant because they like super like they really heavy with the heat type shit. I feel like that's why Ancestors and Guns came out. Like it's and Shango, something like lightning, like something like really struck somebody, like something hit somebody directly type shit. Like you got Chasing by Pee Wee Longway. So the way that song goes, there's something about a dream you've been chasing for so long, or these people will be chasing a dream. Uh-huh. Yeah, there's something about you staying strong though and just keeping your eyes on the prize. Okay? They made unfortunate predictions of themselves and didn't even realize it. Yeah, made unfortunate predictions of themselves, and more than likely, this was in due to projection that you returned to sender, and so it manifested for them. So some sacrifices returned to sender, afraid to admit how much I truly need and desire you. This could be why individuals want to talk face to face, want to meet face to face, want to see your face to face, miss you. Ancestors came out again. hmm Suspicious activity concerning food and beverages. Somebody was hexing somebody's food and beverage. This could be why. This could be being exposed in regard to this death by poisoning. Somebody hexed somebody through food, through a beverage, through alcohol or some shit. They could have spoke something over it, put something in it. Some blood. You got German blood. Somebody, listen. Somebody could have used dog blood to make somebody loyal to them and addicted to them. Some food. This is somebody who has no walls or they ain't that tight or some shit. You feel me? They ain't wrapped too tight. Evil bitch secretly competing with physical appearance is actually more attractive with clothes on than they are naked. So somebody's not attracted to someone. Somebody's not that appealing, like for real type shit. You gotta tell the fucking truth. So somebody could be in agreement to that energy, or somebody could be having conversations about this. It could be like, shit, I'm telling the truth. Like, I ain't lying. So teach, you gotta teach with exclamation marks. Shaking my head. Somebody gonna listen to this and agree with that. That bitch damn sure ain't got no walls. That bitch is not all that without clothes on. The fuck? Without makeup type shit. Um, let me see. Tell the fucking truth. This could also be some type of heated argument as well. Somebody telling somebody that they need to tell the fucking truth. Okay, this could be you demanding the truth in a situation or in situations or in general. This could be your ancestors hounding somebody to tell the fucking truth, to be truthful, to handle something in truth. Okay, to repent. It says, I defamed your name. So somebody's going to be forced or they're going to be haunted until they tell the truth about defaming your name. Or the ancestors are just not, they're not going to let up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's up type shit. And I'm getting it's up because whatever they were doing to like try to overwhelm you, it brought out like the sleeping type shit of your ancestors. Appears nice, but is secretly racist with friends. There's some, listen, there's somebody in a scenario here that is racist. So this person is dating interracial, is in an interracial relationship for clout and inclusion, or oh god, and this person is secretly racist with their friends, or they were secretly racist behind your back with a supposed friend here that they ended up sacrificing to try to regain you back. Ain't that crazy? Mm. Heavy emphasis on your sacrifice came out again. Somebody was sacrificed here. Hold on. Just be a little more patient with me. Somebody wants you to hold on. Somebody want to change their mind. Somebody want to go back. Somebody want to yeah. Relying on addictions just to cope. Seeing you hurt and to hurt you more. Like this is somebody who tried to kick you when you was down. Type shit. And now they want to be like, everyone makes mistakes. Nah, like you know that something was intentionally done. You know that some type of sacrifice was planned here. There was an intentional ending that somebody tried to create for you. And now they're gonna try to make it seem like something was a misunderstanding. Like what the fuck? Like just tell the fucking truth. Because that's the only way some type of karma is gonna let up. That's the only way. Listen, you got the end of living in confusion. You're not living in confusion. And some, like I said, not everybody's silent retreat are of good thoughts and good company. Some people are being haunted by entities and demons that they was fucking around with. are trying to project towards you, even through their words, even through the energy of words they selected to project towards you. Okay? You got suicide to escape. There's energies contemplating suicide. Someone could be contemplating suicide through alcohol poisoning. Someone could be contemplating suicide by poisoning themselves of some kind. Yeah, this is somebody who is disconnected from the divine at this time. Okay, you got body found in reverse, so somebody could be connected to some type of death here. Somebody could have did something to a kid, sleeping with and or carrying out inappropriate sexual acts with children in secret. Confirmation. Damn. I just said that, and then that card came up with children after I said somebody could have done something or hiding something they did to a kid. You got hallucinations. This could be somebody who suffers from hallucinations, or they could be trying to convince someone that they're hallucinating. Somebody could be being haunted, okay, by something that they did to a kid, something that they did to a child of God, something that did to somebody. It says, every time I look at myself, I see you. So this could be a soulmate or a relative. Not this this is different energy right here, but you do body found did show up again in the reverse. And something about someone's emotional incompetence who was doing some type of coochie spells or spells with the coochie. Okay. Shit. Okay, or somebody could have felt something about your sexual energy with that sex magic that came out. Somebody could have definitely like use their stuff, like their fluids, to try to do some type of witchcraft here, or some type of binding or sweetening. Another energy I'm getting from that is um, somebody could have just went dumb or just started acting dumb because of how good sex was with you, a soulmate. Somebody could have tried to convince them that you was doing some type of love spells or sex magic on them, but no, it's really just a genuine divine partnership. Like, it's just true chemistry. It's real love. Like, what the fuck? It says they believe that they were sent to you, but Ra intentionally put you in place or sent you to them. Oop. With that oop, I'm also getting op. You were intentionally put on the path of an op here, or intentionally sent to an op, or intentionally exposed or revealed by God to an op. You know, so they can accept that bait. That bait was coming over or stepping over into your lane here, trying to create some type of somebody could be being publicly humiliated or being tempted to try to create some type of public humiliation for you. Somebody took the bait here, a toxic employer. Right? A toxic employer who realized a friend or their friends were actually their fucking enemies. Yep. Yep. Future faking. Somebody could have a plot to try to future fake something with you. Or somebody was future faking. Or somebody, I don't know. Or some type of strategy of future faking that's significant. Okay. The person I left you for is ruining my life. I'm sorry. This could be where this future faking is connected to. Lied to avoid embarrassment. Somebody lied to avoid embarrassment. Embarrassment? About some type of lies about you, some type of future faking, about some type of false predictions of you or what you was becoming or what the future holds if they continue dealing with you, continue working with you. And now that they've supported somebody's future faking, just throwing shade towards you basically, to trick somebody out of their spot or to trick somebody into burning a bridge with you, this, whoever supported that person feels like whoever they supported is ruining their life right now. And they want to apologize to you. Or they're in this energy of remorse. Something told me not to challenge you, but my insecurities controlled me. So this is something about individuals learning a lesson here about not taking heed to warning here. So something about warning and their own intuition. Okay. They have no intentions on truly showing up for you. Don't intervene. They are dealing with bad karma. Yeah. So there's something about you withdrawing from individuals you've identified as future faking, or who you identify as having no true intentions to really show up for you, and retrieving or retracting your energy, returning their energy back to them, blocking, okay, leaving them to deal with their bad karma for mishandling your energy. Again, it's a contractual agreement. There's rules and regulations and consequences and circumstances type shit. There's something about people now being in this rejective energy towards somebody's revelations, predictions, information, the scoop, the gossip, because somebody full of shit. It said don't nobody want to kiss nor listen to no booty tongues. The fuck? It's somebody who talk a lot of shit. It's somebody who do some strange shit with their mouth. Whatever, bro. It's somebody who got some stinking ass breath. You got fecal matter. It's somebody who breath smell like shit. Shitty breath. Somebody eat ass. Somebody eat ass. Yeah. This person overthinking as well. Somebody here is paranoid and overthinking. Thinking of confessing out of fear of having to reap back pain that they've caused. This is the energy that people are in right now. Okay? Something about the weekend. Okay? Something won't be done by the weekend or some shit. You got weekend in the reverse. So something may be occurring during the weekday, like the week when on a weekday and not the weekend. It says trust your path. This was predestined. Everything will always work out for your highest good. Just watch and trust the divine. And something about these people not being able to, it's something about you relocating as well. It's something about you moving. That could be that body sound energy in the reverse as well. Yeah, it's something about you relocating. It could be like something about some distance that's significant. India could be significant as well. Somebody's name could be India. Yeah, calling their bluff. Yeah, so somebody's calling out a network of people, a metaverse, a toxic network. Okay, there's something about your resurrection power. Okay, Venus energy. Something is coming back up though with this Mercury retrograde. Something is resurrecting that these people can't run from. It says you can't stop the sun. These people can't stop you because you're in the sun energy. It says they now need you. Assigned. Collective understood the assignment. Shaking my head. Somebody called somebody out. Somebody called someone out on their bluff or something, or called somebody out bluffing about something here. Somebody definitely got called out. Yeah. About some sketchy activity. Called out for some sketchy activity, for bluffing, for faking some shit here, future faking or something. Somebody's being evicted out of somebody's life, or being evicted from an establishment, being evicted from an environment. You got wanting you to experience their hardships. So all this is backfiring because it was inevitable for this shit to happen or unfold in their own lives because they sold them fucking seeds. Somebody's reminiscing or reflecting on your sexual energy.
or there's something about your you having a vital creative power here, and that could be reflective in your body, especially as the feminine. So somebody's karma is DNA damage. Yeah, so it's definitely something definitely backfired health wise for somebody. It says intentionally willing, inducing, encouraging, and launching suicide spells to obtain more youth for ritualistic acts and uses. So somebody's suicidal because they was projecting and conjuring this energy for somebody. They was on an emotional mission, driven by emotions or some shit. hmm They're trying to plead with someone, talking about everyone makes mistakes. Like, yeah, and somebody's like, well, that's not the case for you, so not in your case. Like, what the fuck? No, you just fucking crazy. You're just fucking insane. You're just fucking envious. And now, whoever this person is, who could be like running down on whoever this was, they're afraid you'll never see them the same. And they don't want anyone else but you. Somebody don't want to work with anyone else but you. Okay? Somebody don't want to be with anyone else but you. Masturbation magic. And they're pleasing themselves to the thought of you. Okay? Because you're this celestial being. You're surrounded by celestial beings. You are being rewarded and protected for choosing to be wise and learning spiritual lessons again. Like those cards that came out earlier, which was Silent Retreat and the Witch Doctor. So there's something about you handling something with wisdom in silence, in secret. You moving wisely. You choosing to be wise. There's something about someone trying to take control over a situation related to when they were younger. They thought and hoped no one would ever find out nor figure them out or this out. That they're crazy. Gnarls Barkley? Yeah, yeah. Someone younger or someone tried to take over a situation here using their age as a verifier of the information that they're sharing. And they thought and hoped no one would ever find out nor figure out the fact that they were bullshitting or lying or future faithing or throwing shade, okay, giving false predictions. Yeah, they hope no one would ever figure out that they're really crazy, like for real, for real. Or something about your good boundaries, or you having good boundaries in your wallet. Somebody could have wanted you to be irresponsible financially, or yeah, or was hoping that something would be easy to penetrate and disrupt and destroy or break down. No, because the seeds you sown, yeah, nah, definitely fertile. What shall lead to their destruction and death shall for you lead to prosperity in life. You got like 3 to 4 prosperity and abundant cards that came out for the collective. It says, don't neglect your creativity and your goals. So, confirmation on this reignition or this um, new flame, creative spark. Yeah, somebody's definitely in a place of remorse. Um, yeah, somebody's emotional here. It says, I can't believe I treated you this way. They can't believe they treated you this way behind some lies or behind their insecurities. Able to maintain false facade on social media, but not in real life, especially not in the presence of a true divine soul. Hmm. So somebody's social media image, and who they are in real life, yeah, something ain't adding up. Yeah, these people Whoever they deceived here are no longer in denial. Somebody's infertile or something is not going to grow or produce or some shit. Like, somebody was definitely trying to grow some type of hysteria. Somebody wanted to destroy your sacral chakra, literally, to cause infertility, hypertension, have you all stressed out, anxious, paranoid, hysteria, and all that shit. That shit backfires. Okay, so something could be affected, like in regards to their finances or things not growing in their life, or particular things that they want no longer growing or ceasing from growth or being destroyed, delayed, disrupted. Okay. Yeah, so whenever you left or was removed, something slowed down tremendously. Something is not growing, or something ain't hitting the same, or there's something about a lack of growth that's notable, you know, due to, and it's linked to some type of folly against you. It says, after ye have tried me, I shall come forth as pure gold. So this is your energy. It's something about you shining, like you being viewed in this gold like energy. Okay? It's like you are the prosperity, literally. Yeah. Somebody, I'm telling you, you got energies that are like, everyone makes mistakes. They really want you to be forgiving, like that forgiving energy that they basically took advantage of or they didn't appreciate. Okay. It says everyone makes mistakes. I'm telling you, like, this is their ploy. Somebody can't wait to see you. Hmm. There was someone here who is praying for you to be a prostitute or to become all loose sexually, like just to salvage your self esteem due to the breakdown in connection or in a soulmate connection or instability around you. Somebody wanted you to fish for some type of confidence boost through irresponsible sexual acts. Yep. Whoever came to your thought, your first thought, that's who it is. Okay. Yeah, but somebody did some type of magic here to cause something to grow or to be birthed between them and another person here, or somebody that um look, stolen property. Somebody that they try to steal away from you or some shit. So there's something about you being tough skinned with a soft heart. That's that scorpion energy as well. So again, if a motherfucker gets stung by a scorpion, you deserve that shit. Fuck. How the fuck is you in the path of the scorpion if you don't have any no conscious, aware, or pure will or intentions towards it? So the cure all is pure love, but one must choose to receive to heal. Yep, that's the cure all. Oh, excuse me. So there's something about your pure love that you've given to someone here, overpowering these people's attempts to sacrifice you or get people to sacrifice their perception of you or this positive perception of you. Juice box. Ew. Somebody has some nasty thoughts of you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, these are energies who wanted to confuse you about your path. And these are also energies that wanted to confuse a soulmate about their path, or confuse an employer, or confuse people about their paths, about your path, okay? But roles have reversed. Emotion and logic. So the emotion and logic, there's something about some type of reversal here. Um, Role reversal regarding emotion and logic. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because whatever emotional mission these people plotted or try to wage on you is impossible. They can't get you to be emotionally unhinged to the point of permanently destroying yourself or burning down bridges or whatever. Like, yeah, because you stay on. It says stay on my P's and my Q's. Yeah, stay on my Q's and my P's. Stay on them. Okay, baby, that's a P and that's a fucking Q. What the hell you mean? Stop saying that's a P, bitch. That's a fucking Q. And that's a P. All right, early congratulations. This success is destined. That's how we're going to close out this reading, you guys. So, congratulations to your success because this success is destined. It's here to stay, baby. It's steadfast. It's in place. Ain't nobody uprooting that. Ain't nobody stealing that. Yep. hmm The hardest thing they ever had to do was pretend the lie about you was the truth. Yeah, there was definitely a karmic feminine here, karmic masculine, karmic feminine, glamoring you and a soulmate, wearing your clothes in the dream state, trying to cloak your energy, trying to steal your identity, and trespassing. So somebody was definitely abusing some type of astro travel, astro projecting, um, dream invasion to try to seduce a soulmate by cloaking themselves in your energy. Okay, y'all know that's the thing in a dream state, right? And whether you have sex with that being, somebody could have definitely tried to have sex or had sex with somebody in the spirit realm, cloaking themselves as your energy or your body or some shit to bind that person to a contractual agreement or just a binding spell or witchcraft. Okay, it says you are every woman. Like again, meaning you're the warrior when need be, meaning you're the seer, meaning you're the ancestor, meaning you're the medicine woman, meaning you're whatever you need to be to remain steadfast on your throne. Okay? Yep. And this person was claiming to believe in God to collect the soul's gifts, inheritance, talents, blessings of the true, chosen, benevolent, pure ones. The fuck? You are seen. And you being done up, okay? It don't matter who you convinced, to believe a lie for a moment. The high priest is cooking up in the quiet, in the silence. You know what I'm saying? Like the spirit team, okay? Because package deal. You come with your spirit team, you come with many angels, powerful angels, certain conditions, rules, regulations, circumstances, a way of doing things, how to do things. You get what I'm saying? You are beautiful inside and out. Okay? Yeah, there could be something backfiring on somebody's hair as well. Or some type of magic somebody try to do with hair fail. Okay? Something's backfiring on somebody's hair. Somebody could be losing hair. Yeah. Losing their hair. Something about I'm hearing like the scran. Something about their hair being weak or weakened, or somebody could be experiencing some type of heat damage or whatever is going to damage their real hair and may make their hair fall out. Somebody may be trying to do something with their hair, perm their hair, it's going to make their hair fall out or some shit like that. Or something that somebody does excessively is negatively impacting their hair or having some type of negative impact on their hair. Okay? But that's all I have for you guys. See you in the next week.